Brighton, who will get us underway. Kicking from right to left in this first period. Vastly different conditions, it's fair to say, than we were having to cope with at Crystal Palace last weekend. Bright, sunny, early February afternoon. Timely moment to remind you that if you want to get the latest news, fixtures and tickets information, be sure to sign up to the Word on Women's Football. Click the link at the top of the YouTube description today to sign up for that. Behind the scenes content, exclusive competitions and the chance to vote on the Barclays monthly awards. And it's Brighton who come forward immediately on the attack, looking to thread the pass through there, picked up in midfield. Forward by Marie Simons, who celebrates her 22nd birthday today. Lovely drop of the shoulder to get to the byline, and an early cross into the box as well. Didn't quite make the cleanest of connections. And Paulina Bremer there to follow up. And nearly let off inside the first minute for Crystal Palace. Lovely run and cross into the box. Peter Paris, though, couldn't quite get there in time. Goal as well of late for Crystal Palace with Mila Sorry, a Finland international, made her first WSL start against Tottenham last week. For Brighton Hove Albion throw. Is spotted there, though Brighton a little bit frustrated that they couldn't play advantage with that one. Vicky Lasada hoping to pick up the pass. Brighton have been hit by several injuries of late, the likes of Aisha Masaka and Kiko Seike still sidelined. Clearance to the edge of the box. The effort comes in from Bremer. In the shadow of the main stand here, Brighton pick up the ball. And it's played back to Poppy Pattinson.
Back in. Right forward. Yeah, good. Prepare.
Pattinson knocks it in field. Brighton trying to work the ball out from the back. Opposed footballers, Lusada picks up the pass and plays the ball forward. Given a captaincy as soon as she signed from Roma. Kept on as the skipper, Dario Vidicic as well. Pass from Paris and a battle for the ball in midfield. Crystal Palace come away with it with Couto. And it's Brighton who come forward on the attack here with Bremer. Pattinson with an opportunity to cross perhaps. Instead works it back out to Bremer on this left-hand side. Crystal Palace well supported, well backed behind that goal at the away end, which they'll be attacking in the second half. Comes in on Sankovic and she loses the ball, and maybe a chance for Palace to break here. They were 2 down at half-time against Tottenham last week, but came back to 2-2. Laura Kaminski admits adapting to the standard in WSL has taken some work, but 4 new January additions, 2 of which on the bench today, gives them hope and what will certainly be something worth keeping an eye on as we reach the latter stages of the season. Crystal Palace end the season with home games against Leicester and West Ham, the teams immediately above them. as they try and build an attack down the left-hand side of their own. An early cross into the area. Brighton will get the ball clear. But it's well read and played back in field to Josie Green. Sorry, good distance on her clearance. Volley back downfield though, over the top, and the flag stays down, and they're into the box here. I think Crystal Palace, and certainly their supporters behind that goal, expected the flag to be raised. And Paulina Bremer, who burst through on goal, couldn't make the most of the opportunity. The German international.
Molly, higher, Molly, Molly. Molly, a lot higher. Keep coming, Moles, keep coming. Keep coming.
Crystal Palace's one and only victory this season did come away from home. Against Leicester back in October. Raymer on the line again, but a really good challenge comes in from the covering Josie Green, and it's out for a Brighton throw. Atkinson assesses her options before taking. Waiting for a little more movement from her teammates. In the end goes back with the throw, and it put a little bit of pressure. Gerdsman there, he played it down the line, but it is another Brighton throw. Albion were 2-0 down after 11 minutes at Manchester United last Sunday evening. And Nikita Paris missed a golden chance to get them back into the game at 2-0. They went on to lose the game 3-0. Clearance out into the stands. Fourteen of Brighton's 17 points this season have been won at home. Unbeaten in their 6 home matches. They had to switch their fixture in the FA Cup late on back to Brighton's training ground in midweek. Victory against Durham, earning them a trip to Aston Villa next weekend in the FA Cup. Palace in action in the Cup as well. They come forward here with Weirden, and it's a delightful through ball from Weirden as well, if she can get there. Guy Jensen. Good covering though to get it back to the goalkeeper. Weirden on the score sheet for the first time for Palace this season in the WSL, having scored a few cup goals. Pattinson. Delivered into the feet, and a good challenge comes in from Sankovic, but Palace come away with it, and Couto plays it into the channel. Stengel just took a deflection, and it was confidently gathered in the end by Melina Loek, who made a couple of appearances at the end of the season in the WSL last year. She joined the club a year ago and played second fiddle to Sophie Bagley this season. She kept her place in the side this afternoon, and an early touch, a confident early touch for her. Pass from Nikita Paris, player who was the top scorer for Manchester United in the WSL last season, as well as helping Mark Skinner's side to win the FA Cup. Loek, and the referee calls play back. Raymer gives chase. Has to close down the goalkeeper. Clearance from Najasari. Has to play into touch, but Albion get it going quickly, and they give it back to Stankovic. One-touch passing as they work the ball down the left-hand side. Pattinson now. Raymer. Nice and closed down. And the clearance out for another throw. Stengel. Ball knocked into the channel, really well controlled to keep the ball in play as well. Molly May Sharp chased down the line. In the end it comes off of the Crystal Palace player and that attack breaks down, but she did so well to keep the ball in play initially.
No switches. Good Katie, well done.
Nice throw. Juicy Green to take it this time. Again, it's Molly May Sharp, who's penned in by two Brighton players, but this time she does manage to win a throw right down by the corner flag. Hit it clear as far as Stankovic, who's put under pressure, volleyed away. Back there helping out, but she gives away possession. It's a great ball played through. Stengel might have a sighted goal here. The flag goes up. Ball just got stuck under her feet there, but it was opportunity gifted by the Brighton defence there, and a bit of a let-off for the home side. Katie Stengel, another on the score sheet last week. Liverpool player was at the heart of everything good that really happens in attack, combining well with Ashley Weirden last weekend. Santo now tries to force another mistake. It's Cato on the ball now. Trying to get the low ball into the box. And Brighton have an opportunity to counter. Paris. Really well won back, and Lasada with a good ball as well. Now they're getting bodies forwards. Almost broke there, but really good harrying, hassling from Madison Haley and Nikita Paris there. Brighton, one of three teams alongside Chelsea and Everton yet to lose a point from a winning position in the WSL this season. At the moment you can hear the Crystal Palace supporters behind that goal. Pretty happy with the way their side have started this game so far. No big opportunity yet for the home side. They try and change that now, and it could have been, it should have been. And Nikita Paris knows a better touch. And she'd have had a clear sight of goal there. Sorry, bides her time before playing this one downfield. The sun in this first half. Kramer. Harris works it out wide. Haley is waiting in that right-hand channel for the pass. Lucy Simons, who would love to celebrate her 22nd birthday today with a victory. And teammate Michelle Adjumé on the bench. He's 19 tomorrow as well, so it could be a double celebration. Pattinson. Brighton is robbed of the ball, but it's kept in play by Sankovic. Simons comes forward and works the ball out wide. Haley has got the run on the overlap, has to check back, but a good positive run from her, and then slightly overruns the ball. But Brighton still in possession.
Other way, good. 83. Got it.
Rima tries to give chase, and they managed to force the throw there. It was a slightly heavy pass from Poppy Pattinson. Need a 50th appearance for the club on the opening day of the season. A 4-0 victory against her old side Everton. Sankovic back in defence with Bergsman. Here is Pattinson now, going forward at every opportunity. Started the game with 3 across the back, but Pattinson given that freedom to attack down the left-hand side. It's her throw now picked up by Raymer. Playing for a goal kick. Still no corner yet this afternoon with 16 minutes on the clock. Dario Vidicic has not just been busy with strengthening things on the pitch over the last couple of months. He's brought his own dad into the club to work as the new women's and girls head of coaching, Rado Vidicic. They did work together at Melbourne City. Joined last month after 6 months with the club in Australia, where he won silverware with the women's and men's squads. A unique working partnership. Dario Vidicic, of course, had such a glittering career, not just back in Australia, but a player who played in spells in Germany with Nuremberg and Switzerland, Chinese Super League, India, New Zealand, as well as Australia. Mikey Harris took interim charge for the last 3 months of last season when Melissa Phillips was sacked with Brighton 10th in the table. They've made progress since then. That was exactly a year ago yesterday that they parted company with Melissa Phillips. They're 5th coming into this game, 7 points behind 4th placed Arsenal, 8 points adrift with Manchester United and Spurs. Oh, and it's a terrible one for the goalkeeper, and she's let it slip through her grasp. And all their good work defensively in the first half's undone, as Brighton take the lead in the most bizarre of circumstances. Millie May Ayasari went to control the back pass, and the ball ends up in the back of her own net. An unfortunate own goal. It was played back to her by Hayley Nolan. And when you're at the bottom of the table, that is the kind of luck that really deserts you in situations like that. Bizarre own goal, and Brighton have the lead.
Just go in first. Hero.
Bergsman. Forrest Dotter. Sada plays it back, and Brighton showcasing just how comfortable they really are on the ball. I mentioned before the son is sitting here this afternoon. His first half has made it awkward for the visiting goalkeeper. And the back pass coming at us straight between the sticks, and Brighton hadn't really fashioned a clear-cut opportunity until that moment. Atkinson. Ball by Molly May shot. Stengel can't get there, but it is passed into touch down by the visiting dugout. And a throw in which Sharp will come across to take. Got the band whipping up a bit of an atmosphere now as well. Relatively quiet opening to this game. It was a really hectic January for both of these sides. They return to action in the league and cup. Palace did beat Sheffield United 6-1 to set up a fifth-round clash at home to Newcastle next Sunday. They've never reached the quarter-final stage before, but they just cannot convert that form into the league. As much as performances have improved, that pass at the other end. Loek does deal with that one comfortably. Bergsman. Boris Dotter. 70 caps to a name for Norway. On the ball now. Played at the World Cup in both 2017 and 2023 as the pass is cut out and Everett and Green will get the ball clear. Haley challenging for the ball. It ricocheted into the path of Nikita Paris, but the referee's whistle had already gone as we reach the midway stage of the first half, and it's Brighton who lead against Crystal Palace. Another awkward one to deal with, but it was calmly played out in the end by Sharp. Puts pressure on Hayley Nolan. It'll go down as a Lily Woodham own goal, in fact. Player who extended her loan just this week with Crystal Palace. Wales international on loan from Seattle Reign. Atkinson. Stankovic plays the 1-2, but it was just overhit by Bramer. Missed clearance into touch, which Atkinson comes across together. Bramer. It was flying in now. It's you got the feel of a derby match about it. Grudge match at least. Palace don't have a good record in this particular fixture. They were beaten 1-0 back in October. Bruno Villamala scored the only goal of the game on her WSL debut. Palace have lost 3 meetings in all competitions against Brighton. Haley now. Great pass from Stankovic. It's Bramer into the box. Bramer crosses. It's hit with power. Brighton throw. Back by Haley. She's hung into the box. Everett with the headed clearance and clear by Green. Chase is on for Weirden to try and close down, but the two defenders sandwich her out and get it back to their goalkeeper. International, who got off the mark in the WSL against Tottenham last week. 3 goals in the League Cup before it. Signed from Ajax in August. Feeding off scraps, really. Weirden at the moment, though. Ball barely in the Brighton box. Sony on the home side have the ball, playing it back to their keeper. Pattinson. What a ball that is, played through. Gramer can get there, which she does, and she crosses from the byline, headed away and cleared by Potter. Sada was urged to shoot. Instead, she finds Pattinson again. She does have a go, and the goalkeeper at full stretch. It goes wide of the post. The player who started the move fancied her chances of finishing it too. Kaminski had urged her players coming into this to make the second half performance at Tottenham into a 90-minute performance. Warned her players that we can't keep playing catch-up late in games. We've got to get out of the changing room. As soon as the whistle goes, the game begins. We've got to turn up and go from the beginning. Well, they are going to have to come from behind if they're to win this one. And as mentioned, Brighton have yet to drop any points when they've led in the WSL this season. Should be a comfortable one for Pattinson to deal with. Sharp tries to put her under pressure. The keeper comes a long way out to clear. Pattinson down the line, managed to hold off a couple of challenges, and the free kick is given eventually. In some context to this season for Crystal Palace, it was only as recently as 2016 that they were playing in the 4th tier of women's football. Admitted to the Championship and granted a Tier 2 licence back in 2018. Oh, there could be an opportunity opening up here. They've got the run on the overlap and the shot does come in and it's over the crossbar. That was the first chance, and it was a good chance as well for Crystal Palace. It's an effort, and it's an effort that failed to hit the target. Completely wiped out. Palace, the 10th team to record 5 or fewer points in their opening 12 games of a WSL campaign. Pattinson serenaded to Sweet Caroline from the band in attendance here today. Played infield and back into defence for Birdsville. Sada, a clever ball over the top, and Haley manages to get there, goes down under a challenge, feints appeals for a penalty. Peter Paris certainly thinks it was, and Madison Haley looks in a bit of discomfort there. It's the Super Bowl next Sunday. She is the daughter of the 5-time Super Bowl winner, Charles Haley. To play for the San Francisco 49ers and Dallas Cowboys. Only Tom Brady has one more Super Bowl rings than Madison's Haley's father. She is back up on her feet now, and Peter Paris continues her dialogue with Stacey Fullix, the referee. Eventually, we're good to continue. Majasari. Free kick is given. A foul by Nikita Paris. He's just letting her frustrations come to the fore a little bit at the moment. 30 years of age now. Part of England's squad that won Euro 2022, albeit didn't feature too often under Serena Wiedmann. Reign of the German international tries to close down. Atkinson. The flag is up. And it'll be a Brighton free kick just past the half-hour mark in this game. Good ball from Stankovic. And Stankovic's pass, and it's played by Lasada into the channel. Madison Haley on the ball. She checks back. Lasada crosses. Brighton player gets in the way of it, but Haley delivers a wicked first-time ball into the box. Brighton scramble it away. Palace, I should say, scramble it away. It's a Brighton throw. Building up a little bit of pressure now. Rachel McLaughlin to take it. It's drilled across and spilled by the goalkeeper at the feet of Nikita Paris. And good reactions in the end from Majasari to pounce on the loose ball. Drilled in and again. As you can see, with the sun in her eyes, it's worth shooting on sight, really. Certainly those cross-come shots causing problems as well. Ball hits the roof of the stand here, home of League Two Crawley Town. Luek, who hasn't had a great deal to do in her first WSL appearance of the season so far. Stankovic gets herself out of trouble there as the free kick is given. Her cousin Ivana is a striker for Bayern for Serbia. Laying herself over 50 caps for Serbia now. Loses possession this time, though. Stengel wins Crystal Palace the throw. Lucy Green. Skill to get it under control and then clear right-footed downfield. Couto snaps into the challenge, trying to win the ball from Lasada, but He shows good strength to get it out to McLaughlin. Dotter. Try to keep it moving down the left-hand side. Atkinson maybe dwelled on the ball for a little too long there. Possession is given away. Stengel. Stengel drifts infield. Space on this left-hand side for Woodham. It's played out to Jensen. Jensen gives it back, and it's Weirden. Weirden hooks the ball in, and it drops only just wide at the post. They keep it going. Sharp's cross is behind for a goal kick, but actually Weirden there. Not too far away at all. A couple of warning signs for Brighton in the last 10 minutes or so. Which was put under a bit of unnecessary pressure there, but managed to find a player in blue and white striped shirts. Forrest Dotter. Simpson's pass was helped on by the side of it. Now they have to battle and try and win the ball back. Weirden. Here, Harry Obidicic bellowing instructions from the touchline. A good spell of possession this though for Brighton. And still just about come away with the ball there, just as they looked they might lose it. Raymer. Raymer looks for the give and go, but it's given away. And the referee spots a foul and the free kick is given. I think it's Josie Green who's down there. And the physio is being called over. And it looks as though she took a knock to the head there. Let's have a look at it once more, but it was a really good spell of possession from Brighton. Innocuous enough as she collided with Stankovic. Green came up against her old club Tottenham last weekend. International joined the club from Leicester City, direct relegation rivals of Crystal Palace as things stand. While we take a momentary break to get some fluids on board. You are watching us live on the WSL YouTube feed. Remember to sign up for the Word on Women's Football. You can get loads of additional content, some great behind-the-scenes stuff as well. Competitions, a chance to have your say on the Barclays monthly awards, as well as, of course, keeping up to date with all the latest news, fixture changes and tickets information. Good news, she is back up on her feet now, so we should be good to go again. Another opportunity to take you through some of the other scores earlier today in the WSL, and what an unbelievable game between Manchester City and Arsenal. Arsenal 4-3 winners in the end. Miedemar had scored against her old club where she set a fair few records, but to no avail as Arsenal ran out winners in that early kick-off. It's one apiece between Everton and Leicester. Liverpool lead West Ham 1-0. Tonight, Tottenham in action at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as they face Manchester United. Crystal Palace looking for an equaliser at the end of this first half. Sharp lays the pass forward for Weirden, but the flag had gone up. And an opportunity wasted for the visitors. Scoring goals hasn't really been a problem for Crystal Palace this season. It's just conceding them. Conceded as many as both West Ham and Leicester, the two teams above them, combined. Therein lays the problem. The attempted pass for Pattinson goes out for a throw. Molly May Sharp over this one. Brighton get the ball away and a challenge comes in. He took a while to decide on that one, but a free kick is given to Crystal Palace. It's Josie Green again on the end of it. It's an opportunity for Palace to get players forwards into the box. Crystal Palace are the only side in the WSL this season who are yet to score a headed goal. They've also yet to score from a corner. Can they change that now? If the ball is played into the box, it's over the top of everybody, but retrieved, and the shot comes in, it's deflected. Could have gone anywhere. Palace wants a corner, and it's just behind. Really, Jensen with the shots. And they change that corner statistic now. It's going to be the in-swinger. Live it underneath the crossbar. Strong header away on the edge of the box, but they'll have another crossing opportunity here. Wooden. It's the return pass, but it's overhit. And, basic error there. Prevents Wooden from the overlap to get the cross in. Have been able to name a full bench this afternoon for the first time in a couple of matches. Crystal Palace, they've only had 6 players on the bench for their last couple of games in the WSL. Ria Oling and Clarissa Larisi among their new signings. Larisi did come on against Spurs last week. Oling yet to make her first appearance. This is Swedi and Anyek Nguyen also added to their ranks on deadline day, but not quite up to speed yet. We approach the end of the first period. We've had a couple of stoppages, and we'll have a couple of minutes of time added on at the end of this first half. Vincent wins her side a throw.
Stay tight. Be ready to double press as he shows the bounces. Be ready to double press. Go on, lads. Good lads. Good job.
Double press is the instruction coming from the Crystal Palace bench. Lexi Potter obliged, but it is the Brighton throw. Try and double up again when this throw-in comes in from Patterson.
Good. Second ball still. Second ball still. Good.
Jensen, he tried to flick the ball over and it's played through, and the goalkeeper comes a long way. Flag went up anyway, but it was decisive goalkeeping from Majasari, because so close then to Nikita Paris being sent clean through on goal. 4 goals to her name this season. Kiko Seike has 5, currently tied 5th in the WSL top scorers list. Out injured at the moment though. Jensen goes down, looks at the referee. Not interested though, and it's a throw. Thorisdottir.
Just slide. Work over.
Bergsven plays it back out to Thorisdottir. Looking for the run down the line. There's a short pass in instead to Haley. The pressure, great technique from Maisie Simons just to turn the ball back into defence and keep possession. Information of 2 minutes of time added on as again Paris goes through on goal. This time a free kick's given right on the edge of the box. Decisive action taken again by Milamaj Majasori. Goalkeeper did well to avoid a booking there. She might well go into the book now, I think, though. Yellow card for the Crystal Palace goalkeeper. She had to do something, though, because Paris was through on goal. And so the first booking of the afternoon, it goes to Majasori, the goalkeeper. Simons stands over this free kick. So too Jelena Sankovic, right at the end of the first half. Simons might fancy this on her birthday. Sankovic with the left foot though, she takes it, it's over the wall and a good save. Would have crept in, it was inside the post. Majasori, who'll have been so disappointed with the first goal, the only goal of the game so far, has, you have to say, really commanded her space, her area well in this game otherwise. Even if she did have to take a booking for the team a few moments ago, to prevent Nikita Paris from having a sight of goal. Woodham on the charge at the other end now. Delivers an early cross into the box. Loet comes and gathers under no pressure. And that may well be the end of the first half action. Indeed it is. One apiece at half-time between Everton and Leicester City. Brighton leading through Lily Woodham's first half own goal. Crystal Palace attacking towards their sizable contingent of travelling supporters who've made their way to Crawley here this afternoon. Looking to find a way back into this game against a Brighton team who've yet to let a lead slip when they've had it in the WSL this season. Brighton who come forwards in the attack with Pattinson. It's down the line and a dangerous looking attack here for Bremer. Bremer goes for goal. It was on target but straight at the goalkeeper in the end. Majasori makes the save. Yanes lost her place in the side to the Finland international Niemela Majasori last weekend. Goalkeeping changes for both of these sides. The chase is on for Ashley Weirden. Tries to put pressure on the Albion defence, but really well dealt with by McLaughlin. The clearance though comes straight to Woodham. Majasori now. Down the left-hand side, knocks the ball into the area, and it was a problematic one for Bergsvan. Deep cross from Woodham, gathered by the goalkeeper. Potter attempts to get down the line. Signed on a second season-long loan from Chelsea in the summer. Long challenge comes in from Macy Simons. Just the one first half booking, and it went to the visiting goalkeeper, Name Ejasari, just before half-time. And it's a red card for Simons. Well, this could be a big turning point in the game. Maisie Simons sent off on her 22nd birthday. Not the way that she would have wanted it to be, but it was a really heavy challenge, which you can see has caused significant pain for Amy Everett, I think it is, who's down there. And well, within 3 minutes of the second half, this could be a big, big moment in this game. Alice just in dialogue with their head coach, Laura Kaminski. Brighton will need to regroup. It's the first red card that Stacey Felix has shown this season. Palace may be forced into a change as a result of it as well. Crystal Palace, captain Amy Everett is back up on her feet now, has to go off as is the rules these days. Having lost their last 5 in the WSL, trailing by a goal to nil. This is a big, big opportunity for them. Jensen, after a delay, will take this free kick, hooked into the box, and Lueck has commanded her space really well this afternoon for Brighton. She'll take her time over getting this one away as well. Free kick given the other way now. Harris goes down, and the referee telling the players just to calm things down a little bit out there. Sergi run down the line. Raymer, Sankovic in support, gets it back from Pattinson. To number 8, Lock Horns, as Sharp puts the ball out for throw. Well, Everett is struggling. Certainly wasn't playing for the red card, that's for sure. Whether it was or it wasn't depends on, I suppose, which side of the fence you sit in terms of which of these teams you support. Here's the incident once more. Everett. Been with the club for the last 3 years now. And Crystal Palace's captain the season before last. See the first substitution. It's actually going to be a Brighton substitution, a tactical one. Marisa Olijlahas, vastly decorated Dutch international, preparing to come on. Instructions being passed on. Daughter and Lasada. They're going to sacrifice one of their attack-minded players in order to make that change. Paulina Bremer is the player who's going to come off. And a left-sided attacking player replaced by a left-sided defensive one. It looks as though Amy Everett's afternoon is over as well. Everett unable to continue, so Katrine Vejer, veteran Danish defender, will come on in place of her. Into her 17th season as a professional now. Played in the USA with Seattle Reign, with Montpellier in France, Rosengard in Sweden, back home with Brøndby as well. Reshuffled for both of these sides for different reasons. Crystal Palace who come forward with the ball now with Potter. Early touch for the substitute. It's played back into defence with Josie Green and Hayley Nolan. And they'll play a little bit closer now in what was a back three at the beginning of this game. Weirden. Green checks back with the number 2, Vejer. Tries to knock an early ball forward, easily intercepted though. Appeals for handball. And Weirden did control with her arm, and the free kick is given against the Crystal Palace player. Against Tottenham, Katie Stengel became the oldest player to both score and assist in a WSL game for a newly promoted club. A rather niche record, but at 32 years and 332 days, the American has also been involved in the joint most goals when playing for a promoted team in WSL history, along with Beth Mead. We'll be looking for some more inspiration from the American in this second half, because they have been presented with a great opportunity of getting back into this game. They may well do with Stengel now, who's forced a little wide. Good defending. Push her away from goal. Wouldn't really have done too much with the own goal, other than maybe passed it to the outside of the goal post as Stengel delivers the ball in, and it's well held again by Loeck. Coming together between a couple of players, just the ball there as well. Haley, Brighton player involved in that particular incident. Really let that one fly, and it's Asia. Wooden. Free kick is given here, and we're going to see a yellow card for Lexi Potter. A little bit niggly now. Lovely turn from her marker there by Madison Haley, and that's going to be another booking, I think. Flurry of cards, Millie Guy Jensen this time. What are the odds on both of these sides going down to 10? Brighton ready with a player sent off. Taking quickly for Sankovic. Bergsvat. His daughter knocks the ball into the channel. Combination of the booking front way of Wooden. McLaughlin.
Come on.
Pass almost closed down as Palace try and build out from the back. Woodham. Blocked by McLaughlin. Jensen comes away with the ball. Stengel plays it through. Weirden now, she can keep the ball in play. She does manage to hook the cross back across. It had gone out though. Mario Vidicic was heavily critical of his Brighton side after their defeat against Liverpool. Then went on to describe his players as having cloudy minds when they lost to Manchester United. We're seeing a double substitution for Crystal Palace. Annabelle Blanchard is coming on to replace Millie Guy Jensen, one of those players booked. And the other change is going to see the new arrival, Clarissa Larisi, who comes on for Ashley Weirden. Joint top scorer this season. Annabelle Blanchard looking to add to that tally now. Blanchard instantly involved in the action, trying to thread an early pass through. Harris gives chase at the other end though. Haley. Losada. so comfortable even under pressure on the ball, Lasada. So I tried to pick up the clearance, both Paris and Haley hassling, harrying, trying to force the mistake. Atkinson has to go back to her own goal. It's a first time clearance by Lueck. Strong header comes back at them. Flag goes up this time though. Confirmation of that second change. The third of their changes, but the second of that double substitution. It is Clarissa Larisi who's come on for Weirden. Blanchard, Stengel, two players descend upon her. She can't come away with the ball, but it is out for a Brighton throw. Brighton started the season with 4 wins in their opening 6 matches, but they've now lost 4 of their previous 6 matches coming into this game. So they will take a victory here, however which way it comes, particularly with only 10 players on the pitch now. Here comes across at the other end from Sharp. Didn't take a deflection, it's a goal kick. Want to stay up to date with goings on across the WSL over the course of the week then. And you can sign up to the Word on Women's Football. Weekly updates and loads of extra content over the course of Monday to Friday ahead of each game, including previews, reviews, interviews, etc. See the link at the top of the YouTube page today. The best of passes, and it's given away to Haley and then Paris. Blanchard drives forward with the ball now for Crystal Palace, manages to work it out wide, makes the run into the box, it's threaded through for Blanchard, it was a tight angle. She feels it should have been a corner there. Brighton, I have to say they've regrouped pretty well since the red cards. Late challenge came in there. Clarissa Larisi's only been on for 3 or 4 minutes. Daughter on the end of it. It's a yellow card for the Canadian international. Scored 12 goals in 12 appearances for Celtic the season before last. Score against Chelsea as well last season for Hakian when she was involved in the Champions League group stage. Over enthusiastic though. Challenge against a player who herself played in Norway for 4 years. Daughter missed the last 5 games. That's 2024 with a calf issue. Brighton have the second oldest average starting 11 in the WSL this season. Only Aston Villa have an older, more experienced side. They've also used the fewest number of players in the WSL. Only West Ham level with them. Harry's daughter back up on her feet now. Could see another debut at some stage. Nadine Noordam, Dutch international, signed from Ajax, on the bench. With the restart then for Brighton. He tells her defenders to get forward. See the shadow of the sun in this second half has made it a little easier for the goalkeeper at that end of the pitch. Haley tussles with two players to try and win the ball. It is a throw though for Crystal Palace. Woodham. For Stengel, now Haley. Laura's daughter is back out there now after that knock a few moments ago. She tries to thread the ball through. Haley laid the ball back. We see another change for Crystal Palace in a moment. Larkin is preparing to come on for the visitors. A little over 20 minutes plus stoppage time at the end of this game. Morris Dotter. Good ball for Haley. Haley now has to drive through the Crystal Palace defence. Manjasari clears to the halfway line. Lovely touch to kill the ball by Stengel. Stengel moved over to this left-hand side now with Blanchard going through the middle. Ball is played out though for a Brighton throw, and that may well be the opportunity for the next change. And indeed, we will see the substitution. The Republic of Ireland international, who played at the World Cup in 2023, is the player to come on. Abby Larkin, youngest ever Irish player, female or male, to play at a senior World Cup at 18 years of age, having made a debut for her country as a 16-year-old. Molly May Sharp is the player who goes off. Another attacking, forward-minded player. Part of the promotion-winning squad for Crystal Palace last season. Abby Larkin. The other end though, Brighton come forwards on the attack with Nikita Parrott. He lays it off to Sankovic. Sankovic on the ball now, plays it back into defence. Really well to ride the challenge there and get it forward to Woodham. Woodham over hits the ball down the line though. Better news coming from Merseyside. Everton are 4-1 up against Crystal Palace's closest rivals, Leicester City. 3 goals in the second half for them. It's still Liverpool 1, West Ham 0. Goalless still between Aston Villa and Chelsea. And in that game earlier today, Arsenal 4-3 winners at Manchester City. ever improving since their managerial changes. Nikita Paris on the attack here for Brighton. He spots the run of Haley down the right-hand side. Haley gets an early cross into the box. Oh, and it might fall here. It's put just wide. Really good chance for Ollie Schlahers to wrap up the victory. Really spotted the run and picked out the pass superbly there. Marisa Ollie Schlahers couldn't finish that one off. Oh, and they get themselves into more trouble here. McLaughlin, Nikita Paris, the angle was tight, she waited for too long. Willen got across with a vital block. Couple of sights at goal there. It was a really clever pass actually from Ollie Schlahers. Could have been tempted to take the shot on herself, but she played it back in unselfishly. And Nikita Paris could have made the most of the chance. It is a corner though. Looking to make it 4 straight victories against newly promoted sides in the WSL. Corner is made into the 6-yard box. A big group of players go for the ball. Boris Dosser tries to keep the attack alive. There are players down inside the penalty area, and in the end the referee stops things to come across and take a look. It's a Brighton player down holding their head. Captain Vicky Losada, who is down. Champions League winner with Barcelona. Not for the first time this afternoon. We've seen a bunch of heads, and Josie Green, who was on the receiving end in the first half, the player who had the collision this time with the Brighton captain. Brighton, one of 5 teams in the WSL who are yet to score from a set piece this season. An opportune moment for Dario Vidicic to pass on a few messages. His players down to 10 that haven't looked in grave danger. Conceding an equaliser yet since losing Macy Simons to that red card. She's back up on her feet now to the chance of Vicky Losada as the attendance is given for this afternoon's game. 2,345 here for this game this afternoon. Decent crowd on a nice afternoon for football. And anyone who did witness that Crystal Palace Tottenham game last week, myself included, I'll tell you it is a lot better than it was then. Brighton down to 9 at the moment until Losada can be allowed back onto the pitch. Still waiting for the instruction at the moment. Eventually she does come back onto the field. 14 minutes plus stoppages for Crystal Palace to find an equaliser as the cross comes into the box, and Brighton can't prevent the corner. Kaminsky has said herself this week the table can flip and change with a win. Crystal Palace still in control of their own destiny as they look for an equaliser from the corner here towards the near post. Headed behind for a second corner in quick succession. Rachel McLaughlin had a really good, solid game this afternoon. Summer signing from Rangers. And he's made towards the near post this time. The ball is cleared as far as Blanchard, who drives it in towards goal, and this time it is a goal kick, and the effort just wide. Blanchard left totally unattended on the edge of the box there. Ajimang is getting ready to come on in a moment for Brighton. Not before they have to weather another storm here, though. Stengel drifts it in. Marisi tried to pick the ball up and do anything to divert it goalwards there, but couldn't get it on target. Starting to ask one or two questions of Brighton now, though, finally, in this game. Lena Lueck, who couldn't keep a clean sheet, but was on the winning side in midweek in the FA Cup against Durham. Looking to do so this afternoon as the ball is hooked downfield, but nobody in a Brighton shirt there forward able to get onto the pass. Green. Major. Passed out by Nolan. Good battling to try and win the ball back there. Two players collide once more. Well, this game has been played at full throttle. Nikita Paris, who is down for Brighton. Again, this is the collision. In strongly with Josie Green to try and win the ball there. Madison Haley was preparing to be substituted for Brighton. Paris looks all right now. And we will be able to see the substitution, and as expected, Madison Haley, who's worked really hard this afternoon. Who was signed from Sydney FC 18 months ago. Takes her time before making way for the Arsenal loanee Michelle Ajimang, who turns 19 tomorrow. An attack-minded player, scored plenty of goals on loan at Watford last season, 6 in fact, winning 2 Championship Player of the Week's awards and a Player of the Month accolade as well in the process. Adding a little extra energy to the attack for Brighton in the final minutes of this game. Natural goal scorer and excellent playmaker, as described by Dario Vidicic when she joined the club. Wooden takes the quick throw. Veja plays it back into defence for Nolan. Nolan gets it back from Green. And they try and drive over the halfway line with Veja. The ball works out wide and it's ready through. Looking for the run of Larisi, who's crossed back into the box. Only partially cleared. Laid off, and Palace committing more players forward now. First cross is blocked. Potter is dispossessed. Blanchard wins the ball from Nikita Paris, who tries to battle away and put the defence under pressure. Blanchard. Mank helping out, but her clearance is intercepted, and it's Woodham. Blanchard trying to play the pass through. Mank this time does find a teammate. Paris back there helping out as well. Brighton getting deeper and deeper and appeals for a free kick on the edge of the box there. Nothing's given. Blanchard, the player down inside the penalty area. Woodham will cross this one over the top of everybody. Paris helps it on its way. Blanchard now. And the cross goes through everybody. And it's gathered by the goalkeeper to ease a little bit of pressure for Brighton. Should they win, they'll pass their points tally for last season and number of wins for the whole of last season as well. Still with 9 games to go. Already won as many matches as they did in the whole of last season. One more than they recorded in 22-23. Nevertheless, a much needed 3 points if they can get it this afternoon for Brighton. We're looking to avoid losing 3 straight league matches for the first time this season. Almost putting the ball away on the edge of her own box there. Beja gets away with it, and now Palace come away with the ball. Crystal Palace throw. Beja finds Woodham. Lovely turn. Parisi tries to play it through. She may have a shooting opportunity here. Bergsven knocks it long downfield, but Brighton getting everybody back to help out defensively, and the ball comes straight back at them. They have an opportunity to create something of their own here. Played over the top by Lasada. Empty man forward. Pattinson. Into midfield by Potter. Into the shoulder from Blanchard, who then goes down under a challenge. No free kick given. Crystal Palace come away with the ball anyway. Space might open up here. Lovely pass from Potter. And you've got Woodham on the overlap. Woodham into the box now. Looks through her options and it's played in, and it might drop here. It's the equaliser with 3 minutes to go. It's Mi Kauto who made the run and arrived in the box. Lovely play from Lily Woodham, who managed to get to the byline and waited for the opportunity to get the ball in. And it struck into the bottom corner. Swedish international makes it 1-1, and their numerical advantage has finally counted in their favour. Nikauto's goal, it's the equaliser, and now Crystal Palace come forward looking for another. Potter. Here's the goal scorer, Kauto. This time tries to turn provider. Couldn't quite play it through though. Larkin had made the run, but Crystal Palace's tails are up now. They can sense an opportunity for only a second league win of the season. 10 minutes of stoppage time as well are going to be added on. No massive surprise really when you look at the number of injuries we've had, the red card, a lot of stoppages. And now the ball is worked out for Woodham. Woodham hangs a deep cross in, it's troublesome, and it's off the bar and behind. Maybe not intended, it wasn't far away from catching the goalkeeper out there. It's all Crystal Palace now. Stengel. She'll get a second opportunity and she manages to get the cross in as well. The ball just got stuck. Lexi Potter tried to make space to shoot, but Blanchard helps to win the ball back for Palace, and then the pass is played through by Carissa Larisi, and it's behind for a goal kick. Information then of 10 minutes of stoppage time to be added on at the end of this game. And we may well see another Palace, another Brighton substitution in a moment as well. Lena Luet, who was so close to the clean sheet with this goal kick. The other end of the pitch, Milamaj Majasari and Lily Woodham will be mightily relieved that that own goal in the first half has been cancelled out. He's put into touch with the clearance. Yoreline Karabali is preparing to come on. Forrest-Dotter, she gets it back and plays the ball forward down the middle. Adjumang now. And delightful ball played over the top. It was the right idea, but hit with a little bit too much pace. Is there another late twist in this game? Stengel, look at the space they've got opening up in front of them here. Larisi had made the run, but they couldn't quite find the pass. Adjumang is dispossessed. Nolan gets it back with Green. Brighton have barely had a touch in the last 10 minutes or so. Lexi Potter, she's got Woodham on the overlap. She finds Woodham. Woodham fires the cross in. The ball's returned with interest. It's volleyed away. Paris now. Oh, really good play from Nikita Paris just to ease a bit of that pressure there. Palace win it back. It's taken quickly by Woodham to Potter. Brighton moving forward on the attack now. Adjumang runs into trouble. Blanchard had the footwork, but two Brighton players descend upon it. Blanchard then flies into the challenge on Rachel McLaughlin. Free kick for Brighton. Sada and Sankovic, the midfield pairing, standing over the ball. Sankovic leaves it for the captain, Vicky Lasada, to take. We're into the 4th minute of stoppage time. Still another 6 to go. The ball is played into the box, but Antisari claims that one with ease. Unbeaten at home this season, Brighton. That record is on the line at the moment. Brighton withhold late Crystal Palace pressure as they push to try and get what would be a precious winning goal here. So, scored the equaliser. Wins aside a corner. Now's as good a time as any to score that first set-piece goal of the season. We are going to see the change for Brighton now. It is Vicky Lasada who makes way, and it's Yoraline Karabali, Colombian international. Struggled to hold down the starting place in the team last season, did make 11 appearances off the bench for the final moments of this game. First thing she's going to have to do is try and help her side to defend from this corner kick. And he's played into the box and is headed goalwards, and it's turned away on the line. Wonderful header off the line from Bergsman. May well have saved the point for Brighton there. They take the corner quickly and Blanchard plays it in. It's headed back into play. Did manage to keep it in, but it might actually give Brighton the chance to launch a counter-attack of their own. Urged forwards, and it's a break from midfield, and they're through on goal for the winner. It's off the post. What an opportunity for Olish Lyhas to win it. So close, and it all came from Crystal Palace's own corner. Wonderful vision from McLaughlin to pick out the pass, and look at this run from midfield. It's agonising. Goalkeeper beaten, back off the base of the post. Is that the last big opportunity of this game? Heel to Paris. Adjumang. They're backing off as Adjumang goes forward. Unselfish pass from her. And it's crossed back in again from Olish Lyhas, whose first touch just forced her a little bit too wide. Multiple trophy winner. during her time in the Netherlands. 4 seasons at 29 domestic trophies. So close to the winning goal. Stengels comes forward at the other end, and it's a good run from her. Stengels crosses to the far post. Alto, the only player in the box though. Laid out by the substitute, Nabali. Back they come though. The shot come cross, takes a deflection. Blanchard, well, the free kick is given to Crystal Palace here. Blanchard seems to have her arms all the way round. Looking to Paris there, but a free kick is given to Crystal Palace. It has been a really aggressive game, full-blooded. They conceded a free kick in stoppage time last week. Can they score one? This not far over from Blanchard. Not too dissimilar to the one that went in from Olivia Hope last week. This one even later in the game though. That was a 96th minute goal. We're into the 99th minute now. Came off of a Brighton player lost. It will be a Crystal Palace throw into the final seconds of stoppage time. A lengthy stoppage time at the end of this game. Booted into the crowd for a Brighton throw. Blocklet. Blanchard intercepts McLaughlin's pass. There was Dotter. Gets the ball clear. Brighton. A late opportunity to attack Hessinson, and now it's all the way back into defence. There was Dotter will pick it up. Nearly any time left. She tries to launch the ball forward. Blanchard now shields off a couple of challenges. Nolan. Alto, a surging run to try and get in behind the defence. Blanchard retrieves the ball, and it's a good ball play through as well. Stengels. This really is the last chance now. It's Stengels. It's overrun, and Brighton will clear the ball away. And that is the full-time whistle at the end of a frantic second half. Brighton reduced to 10 early on. They were clinging on, but they couldn't quite hold on at the end. Mi Kauto with the late equalising